I'm Thurees Obenza. I am 25 years old. I'm a photographer, prop stylist, and a freelancer. I started freelancing when I was 18. I used to shoot and edit videos for fun. But even if it was for fun, I knew then that creative labor isn't free. Of course, I didn't know yet how to price myself. And also, I was a beginner, so I was really I thought that charging 3,000 pesos was good enough. I thought that that was normal. And I guess at the time it made sense because I was a beginner. I was just teaching myself how to shoot and edit videos. Since I started at a young age, I met actual professionals doing creative work. I learned that exposure and X deals weren't a good currency for work. That's why I think the last time I willingly agreed to an X deal was back in college, and I never felt good about it. It never sat right with me that I would be paid in exposure or X deals, because it's this is work. This is something I put my time and effort in, and I don't think exposure or X deals can feed me. So before I even graduated, I already made myself different kinds of contracts. That's because my mom's a lawyer, and so I know that it's important to have a contract, a written agreement when you work with people, because it's to protect you and to protect your client as well. And so whenever I do freelance work, I always give clients contracts. And in my contracts, they usually say to be paid within 30 days of the shoot or after final submission or something. Because you'd be surprised, a lot of people don't pay on time. Some people have gotten away with not paying. There was this one time I did illustration work for a company, and it was out of the blue. I don't really do illustrations, but they haven't paid me for that, and that was back in 2015. It's 2020 now. It's been 5 years. It was a small amount, but I still worked for that. It still took up my time and energy. And so I still think about that. I still remember the times that I wasn't paid. With my rates, I usually give my clients my base rate, and then I make them fill it up with what they need from me, so that it's transparent, so that they know that, oh, this is how much this item costs, this is how much this item costs. And so they know that I'm not scamming them. They already have an idea of what they're paying for, so that they're not shocked in the end, I'm just giving them something and then they're like, why is it so expensive? And they don't understand it. So it's important to itemize your quotations so that they understand that this is what they're getting out of you. There have been a lot of people who have asked for my rates, have asked for my quotations, and it just wasn't within their budget. So when a client doesn't agree with my rate, I usually negotiate with them. I meet them halfway, whatever works for me and for them. That means sometimes, removing some of the things that they might not see so much as a priority, or if I think that what they're asking from me will bulk up my portfolio, I give them a better rate, because it'll benefit me not only within the context of money, but also within the context of my portfolio that I can show to other clients. It'll help me grow. Your portfolio is something you show to your future clients. It'll show them what you're capable of, and I think sometimes it's worth not giving your usual rates for. I still get clients who offer me X deals and exposure for my work, but right now, like, I really don't see the value in it. X deals are the worst. Unless you give me a car, then wow, like, thanks. But most of the time, it's not worth it, especially in what I do, which is mostly like makeup, beauty, skincare, and I already get those things with my own money or like for free. So why would I work so hard for it, right? It's disrespectful to yourself and to everyone else as well, trying to make a livelihood out of their profession. Like, you don't ask a lawyer for help and then tell them, oh, I'll give you makeup if you help me. Like, you won't get away with that. But for some reason, clients get away with giving makeup for free in return for actual work. And that's just unfair, because we're as much as professionals as the lawyers and the engineers and the architects. So it really doesn't make sense. So whenever I experience X deals or exposure, I get straight with the client. I tell them, I don't really do work for free. I don't need the exposure from you, because I know that I've marketed myself enough to not need your exposure. Freelancing is a business. You are your business. So as a freelancer who has been marketing herself since college, I've had 2 C's that I live by. So it's consistent and constant. Consistent, I'm consistent with the work that I produce. And constant, I'm constantly posting the work that I produce, so that I remain as top of mind for my clients in like whatever that I'm doing. And that's very important in marketing yourself. That will make clients respect you. That'll make other creatives see that this is what I should be doing. And I think when you have shown people that, you know, that there exists a reputation around your brand, I think that's when clients will realize that, oh, I have to pay this person properly. Like, you will be able to weed out the bad clients who will just pay you for exposure. And you will attract more clients who know your worth. And I think that's the most important thing. Marketing. 5 things. Exposure is only important in the beginning. X deals are never worth it. Respect yourself and the industry as well by demanding what you're worth. And 4 and 5, constant and consistent. Consistently produce work that is good or that is according to what you can do, and constantly post the work that you do. So yeah, I think that's the key to really growing as a freelancer and being paid properly. You can find my work online on Instagram. My personal one is at @notthenudes, and then my studio's Instagram is sunnyeastside.studio. So I have a studio here in Marikina. It's for rent, but also it's mostly for my personal work. So yeah.